Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to English Rise. Before we begin, I want to ask you something important. What would you do if the person you trusted the most broke that trust in one single moment? Would you forgive them, or would you walk away even if it broke your heart? Today, I want to share a very emotional story. A story about love, betrayal, pain, and second chances. This is the story of Arabella. Arabella was 33 years old. She lived with her husband Robert and their little daughter Cecilia. Cecilia was 7 years old. She was cheerful, curious, and the light of their home. Arabella believed she had a happy life. They had been married for 10 years, 10 long years filled with memories, laughter, and shared dreams. Arabella trusted Robert completely. She believed he was a good husband and a loyal man, but sometimes one moment can change everything. It was a Friday night. Robert told Arabella he was going to a birthday party for his best friend. "I might come home late," he said. Arabella nodded and smiled. She was feeling a little sick that night and decided to stay home and rest. Robert left for the party while Arabella stayed in bed, drinking warm tea and watching television. The house was quiet. She had no idea that someone from Robert's past was also at that party. Robert's ex-girlfriend. Robert never told Arabella about this. At the party, people were laughing, drinking, and celebrating. Music was loud and the night was full of energy. Robert had a few drinks. Then suddenly he saw her, his ex-girlfriend. They had not seen each other in years. At first, they only talked, then they laughed, and then something happened that Robert would regret forever. She leaned closer, and Robert did not stop her. They kissed. Just one kiss. But sometimes one kiss is enough to destroy everything. The next morning, Robert came home. He looked different, quiet and heavy. He sat at the kitchen table staring at the floor. Arabella noticed something was wrong. "Robert, what happened?" she asked softly. Robert took a deep breath. "Arabella, I need to tell you something." His voice was shaking. Then he said the words that would break her heart. "I kissed my ex-girlfriend last night." For a moment, the world became silent. Arabella felt like the air disappeared from the room. "What do you mean you kissed her?" she asked. Robert looked ashamed. "I was drunk," he said. "She came close. I didn't stop her. It just happened." Arabella's eyes filled with tears. "Just happened?" she repeated. Robert tried to explain. "It was only one kiss. It meant nothing. Please forgive me." But to Arabella, it meant everything. Her heart broke. The man she trusted more than anyone had betrayed her. Anger exploded inside her. She cried. She shouted. She said words she never thought she would say. "Leave this house," she said. She opened the door and handed him his bag. "Go." Robert tried to speak, but Arabella did not want to hear anything, and so he left. Luckily, their daughter Cecilia was not home that night. She was staying with Arabella's parents. Arabella was grateful that her little girl did not see the fight. In the following days, Robert called many times. He sent messages saying, "Arabella, I love you. I'm sorry. Please give me another chance." But Arabella did not answer. Then Robert's mother called. She tried to convince Arabella to forgive him. "All men make mistakes," she said. "My husband once had a girlfriend too, but I stayed. Now we are happy." But Arabella refused. "I will not live with a man who kisses other women," she said firmly. Some people told her she was too strict. Others said she should forgive him for the sake of their daughter. But Arabella believed something important. Love is not enough. Trust is more important. and Robert had broken that trust. So Arabella began a new life alone with Cecilia. She was not happy, but she was peaceful. No lies, no betrayal, just calm. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Robert continued to see Cecilia every weekend. He never missed a visit. He brought her books, toys, and stories. Slowly, Arabella noticed something changing in him. Robert stopped drinking. He respected her space. He never pressured her. He simply waited. 1 year passed, and life became quiet again. Then one sunny afternoon, Robert came to the house early. He helped clean the garden. Then he looked at Arabella with serious eyes. "Can we talk?" he asked. Arabella nodded. Robert spoke slowly. "I know I made the biggest mistake of my life. I hurt you. I broke your trust. But I have changed. I still love you. I always will." Arabella looked at him carefully. She remembered the pain, but she also saw something new. Honesty, regret, and growth. She looked at Cecilia playing happily in the yard. Then she took a deep breath. "I forgive you," she said softly. Robert's eyes filled with tears. "Really?" he asked. "Yes," Arabella said, "but not because I am weak, because I am strong enough to believe in change." Robert held her hands gently. At the moment, Cecilia ran toward them laughing. "Mommy, Daddy, are you happy?" Arabella smiled. "Yes," she said quietly, "we are happy again." Their family was not perfect, but it was real. A family rebuilt with honesty, forgiveness, and a second chance. Because sometimes when people truly change, love can find its way back and hearts can heal. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to English Rise for more inspiring English stories. See you in the next story, my friends.